with you. What is it about an event like the FIFA World Cup that, brings out so many football viewers in the country?
Great question. I personally am also looking forward, of course, to end November. Um, so you talked about it. Football as a sport, is kind of breaking through the dominance of cricket in India. It's growing. India is doing relatively better than it's done in the past. The ISL as a league has become, I think, the third largest league in the world. It's also, showing a growing interest in the sport, and not just in those pockets of the country, like Kerala, West Bengal, Goa, which have traditionally been the football crazy kind of cohorts. However, I think the FIFA World Cup in particular, just goes beyond all of that.
My next question is to you, Sujatha. What is the kind of activation that we will see in the country by Visa?
Actually, a host of activities. So one of the things we do is we do offer packages, and these are all inclusive packages, including airfare from the time you leave, going there, experiencing 2 live matches, everything that comes within that period of time till the time you land back. We're running consumer contests for the same in not only India, but in our South Asia markets as well.
Over to you, Shashi. Over the past couple of years, how is this entire change in the digital landscape impacting the viewership of sports in the country? And what is it that you see very enticing about the game of football?
I personally believe the top maybe 10, 15 million homes will watch on streaming, but it will be connected TV. That means they'll watch it on their television. Down the line, it will be broadcast, whereas, as Sujatha alluded, there'll be a lot of people, watching in fan zones and stuff like that. That should probably be broadcast. And a lot of people on the go will watch streaming. So I think this time in India, you're one of the few games which will be, through the line. You will see both broadcast and streaming being seamless. So I think it's going to be a great experience all through.
Dilen, what is your outlook towards this particular sport and generally about sporting sponsorships in the country?
Yeah, I think, as everybody's spoken, obviously very excited as a fan of football, personally very excited. And it's what a great year to be a sports fan, right? If you have 2 World Cups back to back in the same year. For me personally, I think as the interest in sports has increased in the country, coupled with the interest in marketing with sports, that we're starting to see a kind of framework emerging. On one end of the spectrum, you really have a lot of brands participating for the eyeball value that big sporting events like the FIFA World Cup bring. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have long-standing partnerships with particular sporting events or sports, which tie in with the core values of the brand. And then there are obviously a lot of opportunities that exist in the middle.
Shashi, what is the kind of opportunity does the format of this game of football offer for brands to advertise on?
Obviously, if you compare with cricket is even T20 is a 3-4 hour game, but this is limited. So obviously, there will be that much less opportunity in terms of advertising. But I want to make a comment. While cricket is very big and it's not fair to compare numbers on football, but I alluded to it. We are seeing a trend. If you see the big metros, they're young cohorts, maybe 15 to 25, 15 to 30, maybe boys, who their first game is football, and chances are they don't watch cricket. So today, a lot of brands are into segmenting, saying, yes, while it's a big property, but we also need to look at certain segments which cannot be caught otherwise, And so a lot of brands like that, there is no other opportunity today. And these are, if I may use television jargon, heavy, medium, light viewers. These are light viewers of television. So, and digital is so fragmented, you don't know how to catch them. So if you want to launch a brand or a variant or something special you want to do, you want large numbers in this, you can see this is a perfect launch pad for that.
There is, of course, cricket offers a greater opportunity with each 6, a 4, in between over advertising. How are you working around this whole format of the game of football and overcoming the challenges over there?
It's a great question, Shivani, and it's something that advertisers, broadcasters, streamers have been trying to crack in India. Few things. One is that the branding opportunities are still quite immense. So to be associated as a broadcast sponsor, as a streaming sponsor, as whatever tier of sponsorship, still is quite large. and that is very, very comparable to any big event that you have. In addition, all the pre-post events, etc., you can still advertise. And unlike, say, long breaks in cricket, or for that matter, other sort of events, what happens in football is that people are actually very, very passionate about the game, and hence want to follow much before the game starts, during the game, as well as during the mid-show and the post-show, and that provides a significant opportunity for advertisers to actually connect with the audiences. And one of the things that we are doing is we are going to be presenting this in multiple languages, as in English, Hindi, Tamil, Malayalam, Bengali, etc. So advertisers can choose specific languages in order to target their particular audiences.
The FIFA World Cup happens once in 4 years, but a lot of these tournaments like the English Premier League, the UEFA, women's football, like the likes of, global stars like Megan Rapinoe have made women's football as well very, very popular. So what can be done around these events which happen beyond the World Cup that are also contributing to the popularity of the sport in the country? Over to you, Ajay.
I think that what we are going to see at the World Cup is going to be spectacular. What we are going to be seeing is once in a 4-year opportunity. And in between, we have all these other opportunities, the leagues that you're talking about. But I yet want to pull back and say that I think this opportunity is being underexploited in India. India was and has the potential to become, once again, a football crazy nation. So far I see football and the World Cup, etc., as a passion of the niche. So it's attracting niche audiences, niche advertisers, and it will create the excitement with a niche audience. So I think the next step for me is the creation, and an idea I want to leave behind is the creation of an India opportunity to create the fervor, to rally the masses back to football.
All right, thank you so much. Thanks for joining us for this discussion.
With that, it's a wrap. You can catch all of our content on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Thanks for watching. We will be back same time next week. See you soon. And here is wishing all of you a very happy Diwali.